You take a look at the Knicks. They've got it back on their home court. Greg, a great shot to close it out tonight and advance to the final.
But they can't get caught looking ahead. Keep your focus and bring your best. Close out games like this, you expect maximum effort.
So with Nash sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Anthony Davis is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Curry. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's LeBron in at the 3. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Giannis.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
LeBron passes to Curry. Puts up a 3. No good. George against LeBron. Outside Baylor. On the wing, Giannis. Lock at 6. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
Sure. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
The Knicks shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
Well, you have to respect the career of Paul George. He has faced at one point a career-ending injury. He keeps battling to get back on the floor through constant injury.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to LeBron. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. Pass to Giannis. Right block shot. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And it takes a lot to shake Antetokounmpo's concentrations. He's so adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Wembanyama, a screen on George. James kicks to Curry. Teardrop shot. Great D that time from Giannis.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Kings. Curry on the wing. Baylor defending. Davis dishes to Curry. Back to Davis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. 5th is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Malone, a screen on Curry. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated He is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And he's good on the second. So it's Sacramento. And here is Curry. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here are the Kings now. They trail by 3. Here's Baylor. Malone trying to break free. Baylor can't get it to go.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And the turnover again by Sacramento. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Back to George. Malone looking around. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Kings.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the rejection by Giannis. And it's Davis missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. From outside the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Baylor. Kicks it out to Malone. And here is Antetokounmpo on the wing, George. Going inside, and Davis pulls it down. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Outside Baylor. Lets it go with a 3. And the Knicks miss again. The Kings trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A different look for New York. Tumbo is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Barry comes in for George. And West subs in for Antetokounmpo. And some changes here for the Kings. Here's Barry. New York moving the ball around. And yes, it's good.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Inside. Jokic inside. He's up against Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
Another shot, and it's sent back by Jokic. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here's Nix. And the wide open shot from Green. Another three for Sacramento.
Wow, we're accustomed to seeing Draymond Green make the pass, but how about that catch-and-shoot delivery? Nice.
Here's West. Chalk up two there.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks lead by 1. And we'll be back with... So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
So with Nash sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. They've got Curry, and Wembanyama's out there with Anthony Davis, and it's LeBron James, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2 spot. The Kings shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Good! Giannis from deep.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
LeBron outside. Back to Curry. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Baylor passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Rest outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Baylor a screen on James. Antetokounmpo, no good. Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. LeBron kicks to Curry. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Second, Stephen Curry. Giannis Antetokounmpo, fourth.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's West. That misses off the backboard. And it's Davis with the ball for Sacramento. Here's Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
You see the instincts of Curry on the interior. Defenders might be lurking. This guy too good.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Knicks making a change here. George is checked in. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's West. Outside, George. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Giannis, that's a two-pointer. Goes up again.
That's aggressive defense. Shai always competing on that end of the floor.
West against Curry. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis setting the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Abdul-Jabbar dishes to West. Offensive rebound. Mutombo sets a screen. And that's good. Jerry West from 3. West has got 5 points so far.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
James outside. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Pass to Mutombo. Back to West. Takes a 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. A different look for New York. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Mutombo, and Barry's subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Our test. Off target from three-point range. George against Johnson. West setting the pick for George. West outside. New York moving it around. Clock at 4. Abdul-Jabbar picks it to West. And again, New York with the triple. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Cousins with a screen on West. And George hits the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Baylor, he's checked in for George. New York on D. Lets it go from deep. And Artest with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Artest's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Nash against West. Outside Baylor. Pass to Barry. Over Artest. Barry misses.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And a fast break now for New York. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got it all tied up now for the Knicks. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Johnson down low. Baylor defending. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. And you look at Abdul-Jabbar, one of the game's best, second in the league.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
And the Kings making a change here. Jokic is checked in.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Pass to Baylor. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by Ron Artest. Sacramento's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jokic with this screen on West. And it's Artest missing. Pass to West. And the layup's good off the glass. West has got 13.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
It's a tie game in New York. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey folks, first half of Game 5 in the books. It's been a tight...
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure. And looking at where the Knicks stand. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. Jerry West really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
So with Drexler sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got George. Antetokounmpo is out there with Baylor. And it's Malone. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. And at the center, filling out the middle. Baylor goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket of the night.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
A 3 from Wembanyama. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
There's the screen. And here's Giannis from outside. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Kings leading. Outside Curry. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Perhaps the last guy in the history of the NBA that you want to put at the free throw line. Stephen Curry will go down as one of the all-time great free throw shooters.
The Kings have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. No good on the free throw.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
And the second free throw, good. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. New York trailing. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. To the middle, and George with this stuff.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And Benyama inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Sacramento shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Pass to Malone. Over Davis. Malone, no luck. Kings leading now by 3. James, the pass to Curry. Back to LeBron. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Malone. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one. George finds Malone. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Kicks it out to Baylor. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Baylor's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Wembanyama sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Curry. From the arc. Sacramento again missing.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Kings have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Knicks, Mutombo comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and West subs in for Antetokounmpo. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Curry shot is off. The Knicks with the lead. Outside, George. Back to Malone. George against James. Now, here's George. Guarded closer. Pass to Baylor. Pocket 2. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
New York's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Baylor kicks it to West. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Stephen Curry.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for George. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Jokic has checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Artest comes in for LeBron. Dennis Johnson's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Nash is subbed in for Stephen Curry.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Knicks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Malone kicks it to West. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, covered by Artest. Looking to end his cold spell. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Kings have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Inside is Jokic territory.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to West. And the Knicks miss again.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
To the inside. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Mutombo. Some nice passing by New York here. Fires for three. And there's Baylor. That's good on the assist by Malone. Baylor's got a pair of threes now here in the third for New York. The Kings trail by 3. Nash outside. Seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Jokic. It's rebounded by New York. Giannis high post. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Cousins on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Curry. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the shooting guard position. The Kings trail by 7. Now Curry. And a wide open look for James. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
LeBron worked tirelessly early in his career on improving his range shooting, and boy, it has paid dividends.
Pass to Baylor. The 3. Kicks it out to Giannis. A second chance effort. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry finds Davis. Outside, James. Wembanyama, a screen on Giannis. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt, a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
Moses Malone. He's checked in for the Knicks. Barry comes in for West. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Curry's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Giannis missing. The Kings trail by 4. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Knicks pull it in. Giannis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Barry. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Kings have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Davis. Here's Wembanyama. Spins over Abdul-Jabbar. Tries again. There's Wembanyama using his size inside.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Here's Malone. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Sacramento. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. George is checked in for New York. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, during the break, listened in to Mike Brown. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple, make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. First one falls for him.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. They get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Davis with it. Picked up by Malone. Curry against Baylor. Curry kicks to Davis. LeBron outside. 6 on the shot clock. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Outside Baylor. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he makes the first.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Back to LeBron. And it's sent back by George.
What a defensive play from Paul George. Send it back, big fella.
Pass to Malone. Giannis outside. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Gilgeous Alexander covering. From deep, Giannis. Sacramento grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's Curry. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight. Outside, George. Here's Malone. And Davis pulls it down. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on George.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that gives them the lead.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
Pass to Malone. Takes it off the glass.
Malone is relentless inside. So strong with non-stop effort.
Kings shooting 40% in the fourth. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Pass to Malone. For Davis. Goes back up. Tries yet again. And it's Malone missing. Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Wembanyama. James outside. Elgin Baylor pulls it in.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same. Largely a no-show right here.
They set the pick. Antetokounmpo against Curry.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That ties the game up.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's James. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. One-on-one fast break. Antetokounmpo inside. Curry meets him. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Malone. Shot clock at 6. Oh, off target. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. It's Curry outside. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Curry in at the point. Malone. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Back to Curry. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Outside Baylor. From deep. And the Knicks miss again. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. George against LeBron. Here's Curry with the 3. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Boy, Curry just taking over and seemingly able to get anything he wants right now.
Baylor kicks to Malone. Pass to Giannis. The shot by George, wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
James looking around. Outside for Curry. 6 to shoot. Over Giannis. Curry, good. Curry's got 21 in the game.
One of the most special players offensively in the history of the game, Stephen Curry, cooking right now.
Pass to Malone. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer. And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
LeBron against George. Outside Curry. Over Giannis. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
To the paint. Here's Malone. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Outside, James. Excellent D there from George. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
To take the lead. Offensive rebound. Malone kicks to George. And stolen by James. Floats it up for Davis. Yes!
stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
It's George on the wing, covered by LeBron.
You see, Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. Then they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And that's an intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Here's Malone. Ooh, offline. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win cast the series in a whole new light now, Greg.
And listen, they still got to win 2 more. But after seeing how they performed tonight, is there any doubt, Kevin, they're capable of it? I mean, we could be in the midst of a major comeback.
No doubt at all. You're right. All right, David, thank you. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden.
It's game.
Welcome to Game 6. You look at Sacramento, their season is teetering on the brink, needing a win here at home to force a decisive Game 7.
So true, BA. Man, this is almost already a Game 7 for them. It's all or nothing time, and these fans are amped up for it. When you get this close to the finals, you're not holding anything back.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks, we've got Paul George, and it's Baylor in at the 2 guard.
And using that mid-range area of the floor, Giannis is so confident shooting from there.
And it's the Kings with the ball. After the basket by New York on the other end. Wembanyama pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama screen. Lets it go from deep. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
James against George. Here's Baylor. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
James. And slam dunk by James.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to George. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's gotten his second bucket.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Wembanyama screen. And James launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
George, no good.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Curry finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wembanyama. And it's blocked. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Davis against Antetokounmpo. Davis with a screen on George. For three, James. And it's New York with a rebound. George outside. Pass to Malone. Antetokounmpo against James. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Timeout. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And here's Davis. James outside. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. James has gotten his third basket of the night. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the New York Knicks. George outside. Let's go with a three. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
James can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Antetokounmpo, pass to Malone. Shoots over Davis. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. The Knicks with the lead. Here's George. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. No good on the free throw.
And with Davis, you know what you're getting, a nightly double-double threat and a versatile defender.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Kings. one drops. He ties it up.
There is no question Davis is a top 10 talent in this league when healthy. But unfortunately, he's dealt with several injuries throughout the years.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And the Knicks shooting around 44% in this opening quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Barry. New York again can't hit.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Outside Curry. Pass to James. Fades back. No good off the glass.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, go try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's West. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Curry, and that one's on target from the wing.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pickings. He just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Man, the defender really went after him.
New York shooting their first free throws of the evening. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
The floater. Count that bucket.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pass to Barry. Here's Mutombo. Here's West. Still no points. It's stolen by Green. Back come the Kings in transition. And the basket by Nash.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Here's West. Pass to Malone. Over Green. Hits the jump hook.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Kings ahead, leading by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Kings?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Davis out there with Wembanyama. Then there's James. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Here's West. Shoots over Curry. And he can't bank that one in.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them out.
Davis, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be Sacramento's ball as it goes out of bounds. Kings able to keep possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now, here is James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer.
And with an out-of-this-world wingspan, Giannis can simply lock up just about anyone on the defensive end.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Antetokounmpo outside for three. Davis with a rebound. The Kings lead by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo. And of course, Stephen Curry.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Here's Baylor, and he drains the quick shot.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. 4-point game. Davis a screen. And he lobs it up. Oh, Davis, finish it off the lob.
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Antetokounmpo outside. Tries the spin move. 6 on the shot clock. The 11-footer. No good off the back of the rim. The Kings lead by 6. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Mutombo with the rebound. And for the Knicks, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
And the Knicks making a change here. George is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. James, a screen on George. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. SGA from distance.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's West. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. They set the pick. Second shot opportunity. George's shot is good.
Nice touch from the veteran wingman. George just understands when he should look to score.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's James on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. James inside. Antetokounmpo's there. James can't get it to go.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead. And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Now here's Curry from behind the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Sends it home from three-point land. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. Takes a 3. And And the rebound goes to the Knicks. To the inside. Here's George. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Cousins, and there's the rejection. And now the Knicks on the break. Ahead, here's West. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. West has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And showing the point guard instincts there. Boy, Giannis can make it look easy.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to James. Over Antetokounmpo. And another miss by Sacramento.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
He was all alone on that one. George has got 8.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Antetokounmpo against James. Sacramento shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. That free throw good from James. No good on the second free throw. Tipped. James with a steal. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for New York. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close, and if they want to pull away.
Taking a look at the situation. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. This game 6 getting started. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's George in at the small forward position. Davis, that's good.
Don't underestimate Davis. He is a versatile scorer who can shoot from just about anywhere.
Here's Malone. George outside. From outside the arc. Called in by the Kings. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Davis finds James. And he lobs it up to the rim. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Stephen Curry, number 1. The 4th spot held by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
New York on D, trailing by 2. James, right side. Poke loose. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. He shoots it. It's rebounded by George.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Well, Sacramento shooting 41% in this game. Outside Curry. Back to James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
See, right there, you know you have to foul LeBron James because you just have no chance to stop him.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Antetokounmpo, pass to George. Drives to the hoop. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, on the drive, George's length is a gift, helping him get the shot off even with a foul.
He's off on the second.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. Giannis driving inside. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, nice fake by Giannis. And as a defender, you just shake your head.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And so Curry will bring it up for Sacramento. Wembanyama, screen on Antetokounmpo. Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 5 now.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Pass to Baylor. Antetokounmpo outside. George outside. Here's Mutombo. Malone, pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Yes, sir! Giannis showing the range.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Curry passes to Wembanyama. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here is James.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. George outside. Curry against Antetokounmpo. Back to George. Baseline jumper. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 11 points in the game.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Curry passes to Cowens. Back to Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
George outside. Good work defensively by James. Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Here's George. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Such a pure scorer. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to James. Here's the teardrop. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. Mutombo with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Baylor. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Malone. Second chance effort. The shot by Mutombo no good. The Kings trailing. Curry with it. He's got 7. Illegal block. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Antetokounmpo is checked in for New York. For the lead. Artest can't get it to go.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Pass to West. Puts up a three. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got his third assist of the night. Now Jokic. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And another miss by Sacramento. New York leading by 5. Pass to West. Here's Malone. Antetokounmpo outside. Fires for 3. They get it again. Here's Malone. Tries again. Here's the 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks. They lead by 5. And we take a listen in now to Tom.
Defensively, make sure we're all getting
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Davis in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Kings trail by 7. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. High arcing shot. SGA just powering through contact.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Here's West. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Mutombo. Pocket 4. West. And that one is right through the heart. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Knicks leading by 5. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Antetokounmpo for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Offensive rebound. And the Knicks shooting 44%. A pretty decent clip.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Davis. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And the first one at the line is good.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game. When they get chances at the line, they make you pay. I mean, their free throws have helped maintain this lead.
Outside Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. Beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
From 10 feet away. Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo has got 9 points here in the second half.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Curry surveys, and he's going for the oop here. Here's the break. Here's Barry, and he lays it in. And now an 11-point New York lead.
That's a one-man show all the way. Great defense, and then coast to coast for the finish.
Outside Davis. James outside. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. And will have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. The Knicks making a switch here. George is checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He actually challenged his players. He said, quote, "We are in this one. We can see the finish line. How will we react?" I'm curious to see who steps up and takes it to the next level. Big challenge from Coach.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time on the glass, but they still have a shot here.
Knicks leading by 8. It's George on the wing. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Baylor. Here's Malone. Shot clock at 5. George outside. Three-pointer. Rebound by Sacramento. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's James. They grab their own miss. Outside for Davis. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Davis wants the ball in these big moments, and his ability to deliver is what makes him a special player.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Curry. Antetokounmpo. Bam!
Yeah, sometimes even Giannis needs help. The play gets him all the room he needs to strike.
LeBron going downhill. It's rebounded by George. For New York, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. And Malone gets it to go.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. James against George. James inside. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. The Knicks pull it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. To the middle. Malone can't get it to go. And Davis has got the ball here for the Kings. 9-point game. Here's Wembanyama. The shot no good. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Antetokounmpo outside. Driving in. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Count the basket.
And that's the thing. That's why he's going to be top 5 all-time in assists. LeBron James just drops dimes.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's Baylor. Offline from the high post. And the New York Knicks will move on.
Well, the West is no joke. It's always a battle, but they did it. They were able to survive the gauntlet and make plays when it mattered most.
And their reward for surviving the West, a trip to the NBA Finals.
Now, this is a team that has their sights set on bigger hardware. And even though they'll face a tough test out of the East, they want to be the ones to hoist that Larry O'Brien.
Well, they've proven they've got the skill. Going to be a great matchup, that's for sure. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And now, time for our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.